Good evening. How's everybody doing? Wow, I love this. Absolutely love this. I love being back here and I love being live with y'all. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. I look a mess. I came from my daughter's house um, on the East Coast, and I'm actually back at my RV, which is kind of a shambles at the moment because I've got to put things back where they belong. But I actually decided to come out and share some of my thoughts tonight. I did a live last night, um, but tonight I really feel the moon. I feel the power of the moon. Um, it's not really like an attitude thing tonight, but I was actually looking it up, and it's a waxing moon, a waxing gibbous. I'm used to like a full moon, a lunar moon, red moon, pink moon, which actually is coming up, by the way. So, um, I read up on something to make sure that my facts were right, and they are. They are. Yeah, I made myself a little brighter there because I didn't seem like it was a little bright or bright enough. Sorry. Um, but yeah, welcome. If you guys are new, welcome to my channel. If you guys are uh, coming back as a subscriber or one of my nomad brothers or sisters, I hope you all are doing well, especially with all this crazy weather. God, it's crazy weather. Weather is just absolutely insanely crazy. I have my chakras on tonight. I've got my amber on. I've got my stones set out for the moonlight to charge with the moonlight. Um, on January, I think it was 17th, it was a wolf moon. February 16th, it was a snow moon. March 18th, it was a worm moon. And then tonight through the 16th. But tonight it's waxing gibbous moon phase is tonight. We're going to have a full moon all the way until the 16th, like even on tomorrow night as well. But it does say that it says that the full moon is going to be at 2:55 in the afternoon. That's what really got to me because yesterday was actually today too. When I was turning left at a light, I looked up and the shadow of the moon was showing. Well, it was showing yesterday too. And you can see and feel the difference in people's moods and their attitudes when there's a full moon. Moon phases. So the full moon, it occurs when the full moon is opposite side of the earth from the sun, and the side of the moon that is illuminated faces earth, which I'm reading from my notes of my own education, by the way. What else am I looking at to tell you? Because the moon is changing its apparent position and depth while the light stimulus remains constant, the brain's size, distance, mechanism changes, like I was telling you. It's like pheromones. That's in my opinion. Its perceived size and makes the moon appear very large. Why do the moon and the sun look so much larger than the horizon? And that's basically what that means. The waxing crescent moon now is like a fraction moon. It's kind of like that moon where you see somebody sitting on it at the end, at the end of it, the bottom part of it. That's the waxing crescent moon. But tonight it's an actual full moon. So I decided to pull out my tarot cards and my oracle cards and my moonology cards and my healing oracle cards. And I meditated on all my cards, and I wanted to actually just do a random reading. Not so much just for a sign though. It's going to be for all signs. Um, I am very, very impressed with the super moons, though. Um, there's only going to be 4 between 2020 and 2025. There will be 4 each year. There are only usually 3 or 4 super moons in a year, but there's going to be 4. So that's just another piece of like little information I wanted to actually share with you. So, I've already meditated on the cards, and what I've done is actually gone through. These are like gold cards. Okay, goal. Okay, goal, life purpose, self-esteem and self-confidence, and self-knowledge and self-awareness. So the 3 that have been drawn, and this one is from self-knowledge and self-awareness. This one right here, it says, are you proud of yourself? What are those things about yourself that you're proud of? Okay. The next one that has been drawn was for self-esteem and self-confidence. What is your most recent failure? And what did you learn from it? And last but not least, the one from the goals and life purpose deck, I have drawn the card that says, are you living your life or someone else's? And I really do think that these 3 really do have a lot in common. A lot in common. I'm going to read them to you again. What is your most recent failure, and what did you learn from it? Are you proud of yourself? What are those things about yourself that you're proud of? And the third question is, are you living your life or someone else's? Let me check, make sure my daughter's there all right. Okay. So those 3 I'm actually going to pull tarot cards on. And I'm going to actually start with my oracle cards beforehand. But this is what sets the stage. These 3 from these decks really do give you something to actually work upon. I have been doing this for almost 2 years now. I gotta turn this down. So I've been doing this deck or these question decks for about 2 years. So really try to reflect on these, because the meditation card that I pulled for these 3, all right, was hugs. I have meditation cards as well. Oh my Lord, what in the world? I'm just going to just quiet down every single thing. Just X out of everything. Okay. Hugs. Reach out and make that human connection. It will fill both of your hearts. So, all right. So the other oracle card that I would like to pull, random, just like I said, this is random, on those 3 questions. What is your most recent failure? What did you learn from it? Are you proud of yourself? What are those things about yourself that you're proud of? And are you living your life or someone else's? So, with those 3 cards, this is the reason why I'm doing this, is because it's a full moon, and it's going to be a full moon tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing this tomorrow night as well, before the holiday. I'm not going to be doing anything this year for Easter. All right, so the Oracle card. Here. You can't make this stuff up. This one is surrender. Trusting that we can achieve more by loosening control can take great courage. Sometimes the most constructive way forward is to stop forcing things into being. Rather than allowing, inviting, and drawing into a project into being, the energy here is of frustration, as if you're pushing something heavy up a mountain and gravity brings you down. So again, with this card, which I'm not done reading it, by the way, but it also, like I said, it goes into your failures. Are you proud of yourself? Okay. And use this awareness as a guide when you start to detour from your path. When control is released, so too is resistance. Loosen your hold on the reins and know the universe will catch you. Trust, let the great mysteries reveal themselves. And that's the Oracle card that I pulled, reflecting these cards that are from the question cards. All right. And then the Oracle card that I'm going to pull for the living your life or someone else's. Sometimes people, they live life to be people pleasers. They feel like they have to do for others more so than themselves, and it makes them happy, and they're gratified. They get gratitude from it. But there's also a time where they need something, and they not really expect people to give them the same kind of help, but they expect them to help them, period. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't help you, and it really disappoints you. So are you living your life or someone else's is really okay. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. Deck. No doubt. The card. Wow. Support. You actually, like I said, you can't make this up. Wow. Yeah, this is really good. This has to do with, are you living your life or someone else's? Are you supporting someone else more than yourself? And this card is telling you that you need to slow down and start supporting yourself, taking care of yourself. Because a friend of mine really gave me something off of an airplane movie, but it's kind of like this. If your airplane was going down, would you give your oxygen mask to somebody else? But see, you can't do that because you got to give yourself oxygen in order to take care of them. So here's your support. That oxygen is your support. So start giving yourself some more oxygen. Yes, absolutely. That's really good. I'm really glad I pulled that card. All right. So what else we are going to do, and those are just Oracle cards. I haven't even gotten to the tarot cards yet. Insane. And the last one will be from my Moonology. I will definitely do that one and my Healing Oracle cards last. So I'm going to reflect on these 3 questions with tarot cards here. I'm going to shuffle and ask Spirit guides to see If you need more confidence, if you need to realize your failures and how you learned from it, and did the universe help you, there is actually truth to all this about you living someone else's life. All right. Seven of Wands. Wow. Okay, Seven of Wands. It's a card of like messages, important messages. And I feel that these are actually, this is Seven of Wands. So you can't really see it because of the light. I'm really sorry. But it's the Seven of Wands. And this right here, it says so much about what I just pulled. The 3 questions and the surrender. You surrender yourself. You got to start trusting your own instinct. You got to start taking care of yourself. Start supporting your life instead of somebody else's. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like literally this oracle card, man, I love this. I just absolutely love this. Let me get my notes, because I have had so many good things happen with these cards lately. It's insane. I did a reading on myself just a few days ago, and it was right on target. It was, wow. It was really insane. It was just, I was so shocked. I was like, I am impressed. Absolutely impressed. Okay, so when this card appears in the reading, be prepared to take a stand for what you believe in. That's in yourself. All right. Proud of yourself, what you believe that you have accomplished, living your life, not somebody else's. Man, I can't make this up. This is so real. It is real. You really got to believe in this. It's your confidence. It's, you just don't back down. Do not back down. Support yourself. Find a support system that will help you live your life. You get so wrapped up in other people's lives that you really don't understand. Hi. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Sorry, I haven't really been looking at the comments because I'm so into this right now. And it's about the full moon. So literally like facing up to the challenge, okay, of start saying no, like start backing out, like start taking care of yourself first, show yourself support. Actually, like the support system, I've actually have a lot of friends that I stay in touch with. And it's a support system, even though it's outside of physical being in front of you. It's still a support system. We support each other, even here on YouTube. So, yes, I was actually doing oracle cards and my tarot cards per the moon. And I'm going to be doing it tomorrow night too. So, but yeah, you got to start developing your own character again. Like people get lost helping other people, and then they forget what they are all about and what makes them tick and what their makeup is, because, you're proud of yourself for helping other people, but, you might fail at it because they don't get the help they want because you can't deliver. And that's within these 3 questions. So the questions that I pulled tonight was, what is your most recent failure and what did you learn from it? And then, are you proud of yourself? And what are those things about yourself that you're mostly proud of? Are you living your life or someone else's? And it's insane the way that surrender came up and the support card came up. It's absolutely amazing. And then when I pulled the tarot cards on it, it's it's absolutely amazing. This one, it really, really brings out a lot of important messages. This is the 7 of Wands. I love this card. You actually have to start looking at perspective, at your own perspective. Sorry, I got a lot of shadow over here. What's going on? And I did turn my phone off too. Let me see this. God. You just got to kind of like rise up to the occasion of taking care of yourself before you take care of somebody else. You might want to help them. You can help them. Right. You can't live other people's lives. You got to live your own. Exactly. Absolutely. Exactly. See, now I just got that. So I don't know what kind of lag there is. But the moon really brings in a lot of people's feelings. Like, okay, here's a good example. Very good example. Sometimes when there's a full moon, even men feel like kind of moody, kind of off, kind of like on PMS. And sometimes it really draws out the negativity. It comes out of your pores almost. And like the moon kind of draws out this energy. And I'm not saying the full moon is negative, but I'm just saying it just kind of like it tweaks your emotions, your energy, your vibes. But this is where I cleanse. I use incense, and I'm not even going to go into that. But anyways, I usually cleanse a space before and after. Like I cleanse the space here before I pull the cards. I will cleanse the space afterwards, and I will wash my hands with cold water because it releases all the energy from the reading. So I have so many. I've got meditation cards. I've got oracle cards. So just reflect on that. So I'm going to pull the Moonology card for this reading. This is just a general reading. It's not even for a certain sign. It's just basically towards the full moon is what it is. And the other thing too that is, I'm going to give you guys a tip. When there's a full moon, don't quote me on which one because I do it on all of them. I would write my intentions down on a piece of paper, white piece of paper. I'd light a white candle. I would go outside after writing it, of course, because you need light to write it. Duh. And then I would take that piece of paper and I would read it out loud in the full moon underneath the candlelight. And then I would burn it under the candle. And that brings all these requests and all these wants and needs off the paper into the universe. And then you don't worry about it. You wait till it comes. Well, I've done that so many times that I haven't had to worry. I haven't had to worry about anything since November. Yes. All right. So what does the moon actually bring out tonight? So yeah, these are my Moonology cards. So I'm going to split the deck. Ask the universe to bring me the answer to my question. All right. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The full moon of Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches, which basically is maybe a failure, as it's saying, and it's surrendering. You're surrendering to you're surrendering. Like, surrender it. Don't try to take care of it yourself. And the universe will end a tough cycle, which it's doing for me right now. And I do believe in that. And for the Healing Oracle card, which is what I do pull these, I pull these on a random basis. Now, this is a 24-minute. If you're still here, it's 24 minutes in it, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you guys want a personal reading, just comment below, and I will respond, and we'll correspond. Okay, so here's the one that's popping out. Elevation. And this is from my Healing Oracle card. So I want you to elevate, surrender and elevate, and actually start supporting yourself. So the elevation card is, I free myself from fear. Fear of failing, maybe. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Absolutely beautiful reading. If you enjoyed it, I do appreciate comments below. If you let me know what your sign is, I can actually pull a Healing Oracle card for you. But I am going to put this up for the next 24 hours, probably 48 hours. I usually don't. I usually do it daily, but this one is an exception because of the full moon. So elevate, surrender, support yourself, and actually give it to the universe, because the end of a rough cycle approaches. All right. So that will be the end of that reading. And I want to give you hugs, and I want to reach out to you, and I want to fill your heart with actual confidence. And I appreciate it so much. Aries. Awesome. I will definitely instant message. Or do you have Facebook, by the way? Cookie, let me know if you have Facebook. It's a 10-second lag from what I've been told from a few of my YouTube friends that do lives. But yeah, let me know. I want you to remember that. And I'm going to put these together. I'm not even going to put these away. I'm going to put these together. All these cards from tonight's reading. And I'm going to put these here with the elevation card. I'm going to put my sandstone on it. I do not have Facebook. Do you have Instagram? Let me know if you have Instagram. God, my hair is such a mess. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm usually more prim and proper. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this. I really did get a lot of good vibes from this reading tonight, from all these card pulls. I'm very, very impressed with the energy and the what spirit guides brought me. Oh, TikTok. Really? Interesting. And what is your, well, actually, I will, TikTok. Yes, I will definitely look you up. What is your TikTok name? Let me know what your TikTok name is, and I'll look you up. We can coordinate. But if you guys want, anybody that's watching this, I don't have my readings and my most of my videos lately have been timeless, but this one here is timing because of the full moon. So April 15th, April 16th, it's the power of the moon. It really is. It's power moves. It moves me with the power and the energy that the full moon is giving. Okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely come to your channel and subscribe. Have you subscribed to my channel? And I know Time for Exploring, I know has subscribed to my channel. And I wanted to do a shout out actually to a friend of mine, John Wild. I've definitely been an inspiration for him to actually start more YouTube, and he's inspired me to actually start a website and a blog for my photography and my travels. So I'm going to be going to the Grand Canyon here in a few weeks. So Okay. All right. So yeah, I will definitely look you up, Cookie. Thank you. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Um, for the people that are actually watching this, not live. But I appreciate you coming all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope that I was an inspiration to you tonight. Keep safe and keep check on that attitude and your emotions for the next 2 days. All right. So until next video, stay safe, stay blessed, and ciao for now.